I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to drop you. I didn't mean to drop you. Um, and then I accidentally, and I don't even know how I ended the video. I touched over here by the camera and then it turned off. I was like, the button's on this side. Whatever. The Mercury retrograde is strong. Didn't this thing turn around though? This one, it did turn around. I'm not crazy. Oh, that's because I'm unspinning it. Yeah, we won't do that. We'll just, I'll just turn you around manually. So, but, oh, maybe if you push this button, you can, no? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh gosh, what have I done? Okay. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay. I'm just flipping you all over the place. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you all, these are containers of sand that I'm gonna be shipping out to some people. I got, 4 going to, some friends of a group that I'm in, and then I got 2 for some people who are actually subscribers, and then I still have some left that I'm gonna be, I don't know actually what I'm going to, and I should be looking on this side. I don't actually know what I'm gonna be doing with that, right? Let me not show you my bed. While I have you here, I guess I'll do the altar tour. Oh, I can't flip the camera around. I did not prepare this very well. Ugh, I'm a little sunburnt. Yes, I just made the video that had well, that I dropped you on, and I made this really cool. This smells so good, y'all. Ooh, I smell the peppermint, and it actually smells good now that it's mixed all together. Shit, what was I saying? I'm always losing my train of thought. Sugar scrub. That's what it is. Like an Ostara sugar scrub. I wanted to show you something. Oh, I need to move more stuff. Look at this bag. Isn't that beautiful? It's a little broken. Like the drawstring is sticking out. It's not in that little piece of fabric because I guess it got messed up in the parcel or something. I don't know. Yeah. So, I started this video way too early. So, hopefully you don't mind the constant movement. Oh, I need to move that too. It's kind of good that I don't have a roommate right now. Whoops, I just blew my wand off. What was I saying? Oh, it's kind of good that I don't have a roommate right now because I'm just like, oh gosh, I have some of my clothes on their bed. Oh, let me move that. That's rude. Even though they're not here, it's not nice. Okay. There you go. I probably shouldn't do that because those are my watch clothes. Oh well. Can't fix what's already been done. So, I'm going to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. How about this? How about I do the altar video, after this one where I can flip the camera around. I'll actually record it on YouTube, so that way I can flip the camera around. So I'm gonna sit y'all down and do a little grimoire chat, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Oof, gotta get used to this tripod. So I picked up, just a binder. There we go. And I got 100 of these little sheet protector things, and I'm gonna be using this as my grimoire right now because I don't want to spend. It's not necessarily that I don't want to spend money; it's that I don't want to buy something to get shipped over here because I'm graduating on the 16th, and I don't want something to get shipped here and then it has to get re-shipped again, and all that hassle. So, and I don't even have my orders yet. They're doing us dirty. So I decided I would get this for now. That way I can just focus on the information and not worry about making it look so nice right now. And yeah. I always wanted to try the binder method anyway, so I thought, why not now? And they just got a shipment of the binders in, and I was really excited. So I think that's it. Is that it? What's in here? Oh, that's trash. Y'all don't want to see trash. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I've been doing that a lot lately, actually. I'm always feeling like I'm forgetting something anymore. So I got some more of this salt. This is the one that I'm going to be using to make that crab salt. So if you want to get some, what you'll need is, you can either get some like dried plant matter from the beach, whether that be seaweed or algae or whatever you can pick up. That's what I'm going to be getting tomorrow. You want to get some type of crab shells. That can be any part of the crab, it doesn't matter. Unless you want specific intentions, of course, then it matters. But that's up to your intuition and what your guides or your tribe, the god and gods, etc., etc., say to you. And you also want to pick up some salt. You can use, oh gosh, I can list off a whole shit ton of salt. I've worked my way around the salt train. There's pink Himalayan salt. There's sea salt. There's coarse and fine sea salt, coarse and fine Himalayan salt. There's Hawaiian black salt, which is like a lava type of salt. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Shit, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. There's this type of Indian salt, and I don't remember if it's black or what. I can't remember right now what it is. But there's also iodized salt. There's ice cream salt, which is what the Witch's Cavern West uses for these salt offerings. He uses that, and it's beautiful, big, chunky pieces of salt. What other kind of salts are there? There's Celtic Grey salt. I've used that a lot. I think I actually still have some packed away at the house. What else? I know there's more salt. Oh, there's the rock salt, which kind of looks like the ice cream salt, honestly. It's, well, depending on which one you get, honestly. Of course, you don't even have to, I don't even know why they sell that, honestly, because you can just use iodized salt. I've used iodized salt on the fucking concrete, and it works just as fine. So, excuse me. So, if y'all remember, I'm trying to remember, did I do a witch's salt video on here or not? I can't remember. Y'all let me know in the comments if I did one. But if you know my Witch's Day, Witch's Day, oh god and goddess, Witch's Salt, which is basically like my variation of a 7-day salt, and I make a big gallon-ass jar of it. You can put like a little scoop or something in there, and then sprinkle that during the winter to kind of get rid of that stuff, the snow and ice. What else? I mean, there's a lot of salts out there. You can do your research on it, but those are the main ones that I know. I'm actually considering redoing all of my elemental salts again when I get in a more stable setting. I'm gonna get like so I'm gonna make my Phoenix salt again. I don't know what that was. But what was I saying? So like, I'm thinking about using like specific salts for them, just to kind of like get more tightly woven correspondences and similar chi vibrations. Of course, you can use anything and wield the vibration and put your intention, and it will work just as great, sometimes better depending on other scenarios or whatever. But just for the sake of having a fun, crafty experience, I'm looking forward to doing some stuff like that. So, like something like this, the Himalayan pink salt, I'll probably use that for, I'm not sure if I would want to use it for, okay, so this would be used for like my tree salt, so I'd use this for the earth element. I would use a sea salt for, obviously, the crab salt, and I'd use like the, oh, excuse me, every video now I'm yawning in. I promise you, y'all, I'm sleeping. Maybe I'm not getting rest, but I'm sleeping. What was the thing? Oh yeah, so the Hawaiian black salt I want to use for the Phoenix salt, because that would be a good topping salt anyway, because it has the red pepper flakes. So I think I had like one ingredient to like represent the element, then salt, then I would have rosemary. It was a very simple recipe, and I'm just kind of like tweaking it as I go along. And I think I'm going to use a different tree next time instead of birch. I think I'm going to use something else, but I don't know what. I'm trying to think what would be good to go with that. I don't know. I'll have to brainstorm later. I was thinking about using like I think I have a lot of I'm thinking of the tree's name, like the spirit of the tree, like the name of the spirit that's in the tree that gave me the bark, but I'm not allowed to share that. And so now I'm trying to figure out what else I call him. Grandfather Poplar gave me a lot of tree bark, so I'm thinking about using that. But I've also been thinking about magnolia bark. Because that's really good for, because when I was trying to figure out what to use this for, air or earth, one of the things it was really telling me is that ancient, like it has ancient history ties and stuff like that, and that the Himalayan mountains and salt caves, that's what it is. The Himalayan salt caves are like an ancient salt caves from like ancient oceans and stuff like that. So that's why this would be great for. Does it say here? Himalayan fine pink salt, hand-harvested from ancient salt mines. Himalayan pink salt has been thriving in the heart of the Himalayas for over 200 million years. Himalayan pink salt is unrefined and 100% natural and remains today untouched by outside pollutants and impurities. This most pristine gourmet salt contains naturally occurring elements and trace minerals that are good for health, with iron lending the mineral its pink speckled color. Easy to use shakers are, we don't care about that. Okay. Yeah, we don't care about that part. This is coming open. I thought it looked a little crooked, but then again, so am I. As I'm looking at the button instead of at the camera lens. Anyway, oh, look at the cute little logo they did with the thingy. I can't English today. I think the sun has fried my brain. Saltpeter, though I'm not entirely sure if that's the actual salt, so that might not count on the list. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna use this one, and I'm thinking about the Tekakai bark, honestly. That'd be really fun. Though I need to, like, figure out how to, like, grind it up more. Oh, getting that, not granite. What's that other one? It's not granite. Lava stone, mortar, and pestle. That would probably break up the rock really well. And I have no clue what kind of video this is supposed to be. Did we even talk about anything? I showed you that. I guess it's just a chit-chat video. I don't know. I'm just on here talking to you just for the sake of talking, I guess. probably should be doing my homework, but I have until Monday, and I've technically already done one of the lessons. I just need to actually write it down. So, did I show you all the sand? I can't remember if I showed you that in this video or in the last video, or if that's when I dropped the camera. Oh, fuck it, I'll show you again. I feel like I did show it to you, but I don't remember. So, if I've shown you like, twice, just ignore this part. I'm not going to try and move the camera again, so I'm just going to turn y'all around. And, oh, I can just sit you right here. Oops. Hold on. There we go. And I can just bend this down. Okay. So, see the salts. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to say. See the sand. So, this is, I don't know how big these containers are because I didn't read the package. So, they are, okay. So, each one is 2 cups, and it's not exactly full. It's relatively 2 cups. And this is basically, oh. So it's kind of, it's a little like ivory white sand type of deal, but it's not, it looked a lot more white outside, honestly. Now it's kind of looking a little like ivory or beige. And I still have this much. This bag was about half full when I first harvested the sand. So I'm giving this to, so 4 of them are going to some witchy folk in a group that I'm in, and then these other 2 are going to some really near and dear people to me, along with other goodies in the care package. And I hope you don't mind. I want to chew another piece of gum. This is by far the best buy of gum. Maybe not necessarily economically with the packaging, but money-wise, this is really good, especially if you like to chew a lot of gum. I'm trying to figure out what you could reuse this for, because it's such a good container. I don't think you could fit playing cards in here. I'm not sure. Oh, you could probably fit index cards. Maybe the 3x5. Anyway. Sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to get used to this whole tripod thing. I've never had a tripod or any of these things, whatever they are, the little phone electronic gadget thing, boo-ha stuff. Here we go. Oh, it's crooked. Is it still crooked? My gosh. Oh, I know why I'm confused, because I was going to do a little altar show and tell with y'all, but then I realized I couldn't flip the camera around properly. So I didn't show y'all the towel that I got that I don't actually need, but it was really nice and it was really cool. And technically it would be useful if I need to like wash my what are those things called? Tapestries. I didn't know it had these little Velcro things on it. So I'm not going to unroll it all the way because I don't know how, I'm not good with making towels look nice. But isn't that really cool? And that's the back. So these little strappy straps that wrap it all together. And like I said, I don't want to unroll it all the way because it just looks so nice. And but I thought this would be really cool to use as like an elemental. Like it has all the elements on it. It's got green, earth, and yellow for air, red for, I was about to say red for orange, red for fire. I told you I'm fucking fried. Blue for water, and then this kind of seems like, this would be like beach colors, sea colors for, the ocean, spirits, and deity, and I already don't know how to put this back together. Oh gosh, what have I done? Okay. Oh no, it doesn't reach. I guess I didn't fold it tight enough. Oh. And already, look what I did. Now it looks like crap. I shouldn't have fucking opened it. I should have just shown you like this. Damn it, now it looks ugly. Why can't I make a towel look nice, y'all? I'm almost, well, I'm not almost 25 just yet, but I'm 24 and I don't know how to fucking, I don't even know how to fold a towel nicely, let alone roll one. That wasn't said correctly, but you know what I mean. I feel like antsy to do something. Ooh, I know what I'll talk to y'all about before I go. So today, we actually got released from class even earlier than normal, because usually Fridays we have half days anyway, which I completely forgot about. But, we got released early, and we went to, I'll just say to this room, because it's easier than explaining. And we had this, what would you call it? It kind of made me think of pep rallies from school, but they're not, it wasn't a pep rally. Thinking is not my strength right now. It was not a convention. Y'all, is getting frustrating. Not a demonstration. No, that's weird. It just says notification. Anyway, I'll just talk to you about what it was about and like what happened. I can't think of what it was. Maybe event. I don't know. That kind of doesn't really sound like it describes it very well. But so we went to basically this room, a type of, I believe it was specifically the Charles Taylor hangar bay, but don't quote me on it. Oof, that's a good itchy spot. And there they had these, there was a lot of PowerPoints. So it was kind of weird at first, honestly, because, oh, that reminds me, I want to write this stuff down. There were a couple of quotes that stood out to me, so I need to write those down. When dreams have boundaries. Yes, so they were, it was, like I said, it was kind of a little weird, at first, because it was a celebration for, Black History Month and Martin Luther King and, like Women's History Month. And I was just like, Martin Luther King Day happened in January. Black History Month happened last month, and this month is almost over. So I get, why are the notifications not popping up? Like, they're popping up, but they're not saying what they're notifying me of. Like, it has the app and it just is notification. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but anyway, yeah, it was a little strange, not necessarily bad, but just kind of threw me off a bit. I'm just like, why are we doing this stuff now? I mean, it's good to do it regardless. You don't need those dates or whatever to be thinking about it. I mean, if you can think about it all year, or at least periodically throughout the year, that's best. But, you know, sometimes we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, and birthdays and graduations and, you know, the holidays and family time. And, you know, it's good to set points on the calendar that we make it about focusing on history and any and all history, honestly. But anyway, it was kind of like a cultural immersion type of thing. I was just remembering specifically, I still can't remember what it was called or what this thing was called, but it was kind of like that. It was like a cultural immersion type of thing. So they talked about MLK. Of course, they showed some speeches, not just I actually don't think they showed the I Have a Dream speech at all, which was very refreshing. I liked that very much. Unfortunately, I can't remember anything that spoke out to me, like quote-wise, because I wasn't familiar with the speeches to begin with, but also because like I didn't have anything to take notes on. If I did, I'd be able to share with y'all some things that were said. I mean, I have two quotes, one from Amelia Earhart and then one from the CEO of the base. But that's it. Yeah, so there was it was kind of MLK, but also Black history as well. And, so we had one present Martin Luther King, and then, well, he kind of presented Martin Luther King, but also Black history as a whole, and I'm trying to remember who he talked about. There was someone, and it was like, was it Charles Wood, or Woodard, or something, and I can't remember his name. I've never heard his name before, but apparently he was the one that kind of like originally orchestrated what became Black History Month, and like Black history as being something important. And then when we had he did the Black history portion, and then the instructor that I first had when I started, who did my life skills teaching and all that, she was there to do the women's history, and it kind of like piggybacked off of Black history because it talked about Sojourner Truth and Rosa Parks, and then it kind of just broke into more of women's history. So it talked about a little, she mentioned Susan B. Anthony, Queen Elizabeth, Joan of Arc. There was a picture of Oprah and Anne Frank towards the end. In the beginning, they had Ellen DeGeneres as like kind of like a collage of old women as not as a whole, but notable women in history. I'm trying to remember who else was mentioned in there. There was, I think, it was either a Dutch woman or a duchess, but I can't really remember exactly. I don't think I've heard her name before either. But basically and there was also some Navy women. So like, I think one was actually a Marine who was the first female Blue Angels pilot, I believe is the kind of title that she received. There was the first Rear Admiral, and I can see her face, but I can't remember what her name was. I think I don't remember what, it began with an A, and it was like something with an A, and then like Dirk, I think her last name was, or Durek. Who was the one on the left? On the PowerPoint, she was on the right, and there was someone on the left. I'm trying to remember who that one was. But then there was like a Fleet Master Chief, and she was an African-American woman. And I'm drawing a blank on that poor lady's name too. Shit. I swear to y'all, I was paying attention. I just don't remember. And I think part of it was that we just finished class, and so I was already a little tired. And then we're getting like a bunch of other new information, so I didn't fully remember that. But yeah, it was really interesting, and she really did a lot of good, extensive research for her PowerPoint. And I'm not saying that the first one didn't, but there was just a lot more in the second, not display, in presentation. Then we had like a third presentation, and it was a Native American tribe or clan. I don't know which is I believe it's a tribe. Begins with a P. Perdido? I think it's Perdido tribe. I'm gonna try and find their Facebook page. And oh wait, I have their card. Here it is. Ha! Oh no, it doesn't have the name on here. Oh yes, it does. Okay, I was right. It is. It's Perdido Bay tribe, and we actually had a chief who was also in the Navy, which was really cool. So like his Native American name is Cedar Bear, and he's from. Okay, that's right. So they are a tribe, and then he's from the Bear clan. I don't remember where he said that was, and then his I'm going to say his lover. Maybe it's just like a friend or something. I'm not entirely sure. But there was a woman. So they were elderly, both of them, or of an older age. Let's put it that way. And I think her name was Patricia, and I think he said hers was like many medicines or something of that nature because of her multiple talents. And she came from the Wind tribe, but I think he also said it could be called the Bird tribe. Excuse me, clan, my bad. Yes, so Heritage Museum and Environmental Resource Center, Mobile Museum of Southeastern Creek Indian History and Culture. And that has email, I'm going to say a cell phone or some type of phone service. It's got Facebook and a .org page. Oh, that's high up there, so that's pretty cool. So, if you wanna, it's not gonna zoom. It's not gonna focus. No. No. Okay, well, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if there's some little secret way of how to get the iPhone to zoom in on these things, but I'll put the Facebook page, I'll find the Facebook page and put it in below, and I'll also put the website below, and then you can get the other stuff from there. I think I'm gonna go, but before I'm gonna look at the right lens, and I'll come back on here and do a little, oh right, that's right, I'm gonna wait till Saturday to do the altar update. So I guess that's it until Saturday. I'm going to work on, Sunday. I'm gonna go to the beach early, and I'm gonna do tarot spread, and I'm gonna get that video uploaded. I tried to upload it last Sunday, and it took until Monday or no, it was Wednesday, and it was still, it had just gotten, I think, to 18%. So I don't know what was wrong with that video, but at that point I just said, fuck it. It's not going to help them now anyway, which is really sad because it was a good reading, and I actually remembered to read from the book that time. But I guess y'all just weren't meant to have it. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do Sunday. I'm holding myself to it, so that way you have more time to apply the reading and take notes or whatever. And maybe I'll try and go live sometime today. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you for joining me. And as always, abundant and eternal blessings. Mwah.